TMTL Eurostream. Hi everyone. Uh, uh, yeah, this is the last week of TMTL Season 9. And we're gonna have two games being played today. Because Division 3 decided that they're not playing on Thursdays, they play on Sundays. And they're gonna play this Sunday. Uh, we may actually stream it. I don't know. I have no plans for Sunday evening, but that doesn't mean anything yet. So yeah, we're gonna have Division 1 and 2 with slight differences because there's some people missing. And yeah, okay. Division 2 started their game, but let's look at the table real quick, shall we? I hope everybody can hear me. I hope everything works. I have a hat today, my very first hat I've bought ever in my life. I watched NerdCube stream recently, and I decided, hey, I want one too. And NerdCube said that all the best streamers wear hats, so this indicates that I'm one of the best streamers out there, which may or may not be true. Okay, Division One, they're playing today, but everybody fights for the second place. Xavok, it's his bye week, and he has already won Division One. There's nothing the others can do, unfortunately for them. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting because anybody can win. Gino is out today. Scoomy Moose is playing for him. And in Division 2, Hephaestus is currently in the lead. And worst case scenario for him, if he comes in fourth and Yotsuba comes in first, and they tie for first. And then there are some tie breaks, right? But there is no other option. So as long as Yotsuba doesn't win, Hephaestus wins the division. This is interesting. I wonder if Hephaestus will go for just going right straight at that guy. Maybe yes, maybe no. I don't know how fair play that is, but I'm curious to see. Uh, so yeah, Hephaestus needs to make sure that Yotsuba doesn't win, and Yotsuba needs to make sure that they win, but Hephaestus comes in fourth. Mm, which is a pretty pretty great challenge if you ask me uh, to accomplish. Yeah, and Division 3, they will play on Sunday, as I said. Uh, dismiss. Then oh shoot. Yeah, they play on Sunday, and there are still some options. There's a chance that we're gonna see a three-way tie. If EJ wins, Derek Hayem comes in fourth, and Ghostly is second, and Poliga is third. This way, we'll have a three-way tie, which is pretty exciting. I'm hoping for that scenario, but we'll see. Division 2, wait, how usually? Yeah, it's Division 1, 2. Okay. Oh, they also started playing. Okay. Sure. They also started. Let's focus on Division 1 real quick. Mm, what do we have here? What do we have here? And what we have here is arena settings, I believe. So random map, uh, random fire nice scoring. So there was a chance that it's gonna be included. There was a chance that it's not gonna be included. Here it is. They play with greatest distance. So apart from network, you also count the distance between your structures. I mean your buildings, wherever. The greatest distance gets the most points out of it. There's the base map, no fire and ice, no fan factions, nothing crazy, and yeah, there is that. Mm, okay, we have Halflings in the first seat. As I said, Xavok isn't playing. Scooby Moons is replacing Gino, and hopefully he does well for Gino's sake. Um, and yeah, we have counts round 4. This is what immediately see in dwellings round 6. Fairly high scoring for some factions. Greatest distance on base map. It's usually look at the edges of the board. So red here and black here. So for example, red and brown. For example, halflings can be quite good at it. Mm. If they manage to connect their center dwelling with east, and then if they manage to get to A1, they have a pretty good shot at winning that Fahrenheit scoring. Um, yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. Uh, okay, so I immediately see the. So this is something that I enjoy doing. If I see a temple event somewhere in the mid game with priest occult coins reward, I tend to send a lot of priesticles because I value that reward quite highly. Therefore, I wouldn't be surprised if there would. Well, if I was playing this game, I would definitely look at for a faction that can open double temple, especially with trading post event round one. Um, so we have halflings and nomads, and let's look at the board of Division Two because it's gonna be a little bit more confusing to me at least. No, I know these factions. So they play with fan factions on base map with no landscapes, obviously no Fahrenheit scoring. We have a digging round four event, which is pretty cool. Very good for prospectors, quite good for Atlanteans who can advance their digging fairly easily. I mean, by fairly easily, they're cheaper. They only cost one worker 4 coins in a priest. They grant you fewer victory points, 4 instead of 6, but still, it's very economically good. Also, we have early fire workers reward, which goes very well with digging. Mm, Also, the priest to earth is pretty good because of the spade round one and coins round four. There's also the temple event with So early priest presence is pretty important, and there is no priest style. So and also advancing digging requires priests. And there are two factions that enjoy advancing shipping. So we're gonna see a lot of pressure on the priest action. I can assume. We've got prospectors who dig with coins, chaos magicians. We have children who get better leech and can place their power tokens on rivers to connect, and Atlanteans who start with their stronghold, and they tend to build a mega town for various bonuses. Uh, so this is pretty cool. Yeah, we're at the start. Okay, I guess yeah, they haven't started playing. Let's discuss the setup. We have Chaos being bit down to 26. Is it because nobody else knows how fan factions work here? They only know how Chaos work? Jeez. Uh, okay. So we have Atlanteans who so Atlanteans are very flexible in round one at least. They start with a town that of their choice, so they can go for a ship town, for example, and start on temp ship. They can go for a power town to secure double dig, which I'm not sure it's Well, we've got children who are very power heavy early, and they also may just start on the big building tile for 2 workers and for victory points because they start instead of having dwellings, they start with their stronghold up. Uh, Also, yeah. Oh, okay. We've got yeah. Children are sandwiched. By the way, this is something I just noticed. Hephaestus based on Atlanteans. Uh, as far as I remember, Atlanteans aren't that great on base map. They're better on other maps. I'm no expert on fan factions whatsoever, so it's something I've heard about. I may be wrong. But Hephaestus definitely knows what he's doing. We've got very fast bets here. Yeah, children are the 40 faction, I guess, because they're sandwiched. That's the basic rule of Terra Mystica. Um, but children are always very sneaky. Not long ago, who was it? It was Matt the Lesser who built all of these structures or something like that in Premier League, right? Or am I missing something with children? Matt went for Airflow and Water One and still built all of his structures, all but one or something crazy like that. So children are definitely very, very sneaky if you know how to play them. Can be extremely strong. Um, so we've got, but yeah, this is well. Also, Atlanteans start with stronghold instead of two dwellings. Um, so it's not that bad for children. Like if there were mermaids, children would have been so way worse, right? Mm, what's the opening for children? I guess it's a temple, and then depends if you get the temp ship. Maybe you can grab a priest style, which, yeah, as I said earlier, it's going to be a huge pressure on priest actions throughout first couple of rounds. Everybody wants priests here for shipping cults and dig advances, and there is no priest style, so quite interesting. Um, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if one of these guys just grabs priest first move here to send to a cult or do something else with it. Mm, it's been a while since I played Fan Factions, so I'm not entirely sure on the openings. Um, so Atlantean started on big building tile, perhaps. Children are probably looking at the worker power or temp ship. Chaos. Oh my goodness, there are some crazy people shouting outside my window. Sorry, guys. It's interesting. Okay. Um, Chaos may. So if I'm Chaos, I open Temple instead of Sanctuary, I guess, because of the round two event. Um, maybe not. Um, okay. Hey, we've got the game. Okay. How is the? Oh, we've got the game here too. Oh my God, it went so quickly. Okay. What's happening in Division One? We've got mermaids, witches, halflings, and nomads, with the Fahrenheit scoring for greatest distance. Ah, interesting. Very interesting. Uh, okay, let's make some early round one predictions. Mermaids can start with a spade. Mermaids on D2. Wow. Instead of E4. Why is that? Why would you do it? What were you afraid of? Just her E4, right? It's more leech, I guess. Maybe not. Maybe not. But it's risky. If nomads decide to go for a stronghold, this can be very, very grim for mermaids. So I wonder what happened there. But okay, Cherry is playing in Division One, so Cherry the Dagab knows what he's doing. Um, early predictions. Early predictions. Who wins the greatest distance? It's gonna be, well, with nomads in game, halflings may not connect that easily. Uh, interesting. This is very similar to the game that Nerdcube played a couple hours ago on his stream. Uh, I think he led. Well, I didn't watch till the end, but there was definitely pressure on B5 from Brown. Is it the same color setup? Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's the same. And Mermaids also started D2 in that game. Is it the new meta people are trying? Or Terry thought he's playing Swirl Mix? Whatever. Uh, but yeah, we have halflings who start on their own in the East, which can be expected in this color matchup. If halflings connect, can they? Well, if they connect, they definitely have the greatest chance to win Paradise scoring. We now have the Codifaction per se. Hey, Hesky, great to have you here. Sorry, yeah, I was doing something else. I don't remember what I was doing. I barely remember what I ate for breakfast this morning, so something was up, definitely. Yeah, but great to be here back. This is the last week of TMTL Season 9, so but we may actually stream Sunday's game of Division 3 with Ghost Leader KM Holy and EJ. Maybe. That all depends uh, on real life things, you know. Unless there will be somebody else that will want to stream that game. Um, okay, so yeah, what was I was talking about early predictions, of course. So my prediction is that it's Halai on Halflings. Halai is not gonna connect with Halflings. Halai is not gonna connect. He's gonna struggle. Nomads are winning Fahrenheit scoring. It's gonna be one or two towns Nomads game. Well, definitely two towns at least. Two towns Nomads game with greatest Fahrenheit distance. Who gets the pre-style? Whoever gets the pre-style round one is gonna be the culty faction. That's my prediction. Mm, Hell, I said that he is afraid of Savak winning the game without him being in the game, actually. Uh, which I mean, it's a fair, it's fair. Uh, Dwarf Hamster paid quite a lot for witches here. Are they that great here? Two people just passed on the spade tile. No one must get a spade tile. Not much for free. They get a spade tile here. Halflings get the big building tile or worker power for a double deck. I'm not against either of those options. Perhaps I know what's better. I don't know what's better. What is better here? Big building or worker power? What's the Fahrenheit scoring? Distance, your server screen chops the edges. Sure. Is it your okay? Looks pretty good on my screen. Yeah, it's greatest distance. So just greatest distance between whatever structures they are. Uh, yeah, I'm always confused by those little images. I confuse them a lot. I remember it's planning on getting to ship free round one. Doesn't look like they get double dick. No, it definitely doesn't look like they were getting double dick. Uh, well, that would require all they needed is a single dick actually. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why Sherry didn't start on E4. This is interesting. Almost confusing. Uh, but yeah. Uh, I'm curious. Okay, now that nomads have a spade, they're opening temple. They're gonna struggle for towns a little bit, I guess. We will see. I wonder how these guys will expand. You know, if there will be early shipping from nomads, early shipping from halflings, stronghold witches, anything like that, because you want to, grab as much space as you can. For no, because there's fire and ice scoring, obviously. You want to cover those spaces. Uh, so yeah, we'll see. Witches got no leech yet. So far, so good. I'm confused about Mermaid starting spa and pastiles choice. Two people just keeping the spade. Interesting. Witches decided to go for a priest instead of a spade. Why is that? Wow. Okay, there's some people. Yeah, I'm so curious about that. Can somebody explain to me? Let Ox come back. Okay, these guys are just messing around. Uh, maybe they just wait. Maybe the Wolf Hamster just missed that Spade was there. Was just locked up on the priest or temp ship. Maybe happens to the best of us. Okay. Uh, we'll see what's gonna happen. But now let's move on to Division Two because some things are happening here. So we had Atlanteans on the wait, what? No, good. Atlanteans on big building. God damn it, these guys play fast. Atlanteans in big building. We had. Oh, I already missed everything. Prospectors on Suffolk coins. We had Chaos on temp ship just to secure that single deck, I assume. Uh, Children took a double deck. Chaos just opened temple dwelling. And Atlanteans are doing some Atlantean stuff that I have no idea about. So, still pretty interesting. Uh, does he build a temple here? What's the Atlanteans meta? Yeah, this is a temple. For what? Earth 2? No, doesn't help him. Well, yeah, Earth 2 because they're short of the workers. So, and it's a digging game. So Earth 2 makes a lot of sense. Looking good so far for Zarito here. Remember, everybody in this division is playing for second because Xevok, who is currently missing. Let me just check real quick if he is here with us. Hey, yeah, we've got Xevok in the chat. Ha! He's just sitting there drinking champagne of victory, watching everybody fight for second in his division. But yeah, okay, never mind. This is Division 2, so yeah, I forgot. What's the situation in Division 2? Division 2, Hephaestus is winning and Yutsuba. Okay, I remember now. So the only there people are playing for third, for second, but Hephaestus is winning this division unless Yutsuban Prospector comes in first and Hephaestus comes in fourth. Because this way they can tie. It'll be funny if Hephaestus actually wins the tiebreak. I don't know what the tiebreak is. I haven't read the rules of TMTL, so I wouldn't know. Probably some coins, victory points, or something like that. Okay. These guys are playing fast, too fast tonight, Ace. Especially with fan factions. Jeez, it's been a long time since I played them or watched them or talked about them. I probably have never talked about Fire Nice factions, fan factions. Right, we've got, what do we have? Earth 2 Rush. There is no Earth 2 left, so Hephaestus is quite sad about that, obviously. Yeah, so Atlanteans took B3, which makes life a bit harder for children. Children are sandwiched, so Hephaestus was almost ready for all of this to happen, right? Uh, he may just not get any network points. Which is okay. Can you advance dating with with children around 4? You can do that with any factions, obviously, but do they have any upper hand there? Do they have any advantages about digging that they can use? Well, I guess early leech. That's some econ boost. Um, so we'll see. Um, good thing is there is no 2 key town because Atlanteans took it. I don't know. I probably have never played children. They can score a lot, but with no network points, with no digging, while everybody's gonna do some digging. This is a very high scoring event, and no particular presence on cults because Tukitan was taken by Atlanteans. I'm worried about Hephaestus here. Mm. So I'm saying that Hephaestus is not winning this game. Who is going to win this game? It's going to be Atlanteans because Zarito is last in the division, right? So far. Hey, my man, Zarito is last, but he's going to win this game. I believe in you. My partner from the 2v2 tournament. Uh, so he's going to win. Yotsuba is going to be second. Hephaestus is going to be third. I feel like Chaos are going to be last here. Like the points gap is huge. Okay, it's not huge, but it's pretty significant. And no 2 key towners. The ship scoring they can abuse. They have no color neighbors, of course. Some early fire workers. This is very good for Atlanteans and Chaos. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's call it. So Atlanteans first, Prospectors second, Children. No, Children third, and Chaos fourth. That's my prediction here. Although, yeah, Children are building quite a few dwellings. You went for Fire One, right? Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Okay. Let's get back to Division One, so that Seba can watch a little. These guys are playing way slower. Maybe not way slower, but a little bit slower. Which is fine. Everybody opened Temple. They went for Fire One, Earth Two, Fire One, Fire. Here is the Fire One rush. Oh my god! I wish there we had a Division Three game here going. They postponed it to Sunday because that will indicate there would be Earth Two rush at the table. Well, I guess all they have to do is just rush Air 2 on Sunday because that's the day they're going to play. Uh, I'm not sure what the opening for Mermaids was. They didn't advance shipping, so. Oh, they had tabs, so they just opened C1 and they went to E4. Nomads for Fire 1. They had a Spade Town and now they get the double deck. This is looking very, very good for Nomads. Playing Oran, by the way, with Hamster, sure. Uh, Air 2, yeah. And he will get, yeah, two spades from Urkel and all the porkers later on. This is cool. Um, the downside is that Dwarf Hamster doesn't have many dwellings, while everybody else does. So mm, that's pretty well. I wouldn't say it's bad, but his game is going to be much harder now with Fahrenheit scoring, with with weaker economy than everybody else's, right? There's still a chance that halflings don't connect, um, but I'm not predicting which is getting a lot of network points here. Their cults are looking good, and I like that. If witches end up doing no network, no Fahrenheit scoring, cult witches, free towns, I would love that to see. Because there's nothing better in Terra Mystica than forming towns as witches. In vanilla Terra Mystica, at least. You know? And winning and good. Yeah. Winning as witches is probably the most satisfying win out there of any other faction, right? Well, it's the or well, Iron are cool to play, but yeah, if you win with witches and you get a clean game with nice towns, etc., it's pretty cool, very satisfying. So I'm rooting for Dwarf Hamster then. I would love witches to win this game because it's gonna be very very hard for him, huh? And I love to see how he does that. Also, for those who watched me 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and 4 weeks ago, an update. I now have grapes with me today. I used to every single week, but winning with nomads is never wrong. It's never wrong, but well, yeah, well, this is pretty similar, I guess. Having a nice nomads game, especially a cool nomads game where you do something like I know one town shipping nomads or quality nomads or anything else really. It's cool, but yeah, man, those towns as witches, this is so satisfying. And Coley town witches, it's yeah, I love that the most. I prefer Coley witches with towns than any other nomads game. So yeah, witches are gonna. Well, I don't know if they're gonna win. I hope they win. Going culty. Second place is gonna be Scoomy because his game is looking very, very strong here. With Fire 1, Spade Tile round 1, and Double Dig round 2. Fahrenheit scoring, greatest distance. Yeah. It's no one's who's gonna win this game though. But I'm rooting for witches. Then the question is between halflings and mermaids. Whose game is better? Hmm. Interesting. You don't see that often. Sherry the deck up decided to build a trading post. Round two. Limiting his workers' income a little. He gets 3 points from track, of course. Mm, but you don't see that. You don't see that often at high ranked tables. Right. Well, Sherry is no longer an expert. He's 469 nice elo, so maybe he lost his TM senses. But yeah, I can't see him converting a priest to a worker. Yeah, it's just a trading post. He's gonna chill with 5 coins income. Mm, okay. The greatest questions for this game are, I guess the biggest question is whether halflings connect or not. For them not to connect, somebody would need to take d6, I guess, because these every other hex can be taken, and there are reasons for other factions to take these hexes, like b5 here, the black, which is my wanted, which is on g3 h4, and no one's on i7. But d6 is gonna be there, right? So we'll see if there will be anybody that feels like, hey, I need to beat Hela. How about I take d6 away from it? So, uh, yeah, it might turn out that Hela just takes d6 round 6 and he's connecting, which would be pretty cool without, spending any economy on network or connecting. He just secures network round 6. Mm, that would be cool. Also, Hala also decided to leave a trading post up. Uh, so do nomads. Well, I guess it's before the tempo round. Oh, of course. They're so smart. No wonder they play in Division 1. Everybody build a trading post so that they can build a temple. Because in order for you to build a temple, you need a trading post first. Or trading house, whatever. Uh, before Angry George comes up here and shows up. Interesting. Is there going to be an Nerf one rush? With Fahrenheit scoring and pretty good scoring track, uh, I guess there isn't that big of a pressure on Earth One. So we will see. Which game is looking harsh, but I like it. Right, Division Two, because they play so fast. What changed? We've got 4 sanctuaries on board. What the heck? Uh, oh my god, what happened here? Look at these codes. What's going on? Uh, I said there will be some priest pressure in this game. They've already managed to send so many priests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 priest codes. Very cool. Mm, so far, yeah. Oh, and yeah. All. Oh my God. No Earth twos, no fire ones, no Earth ones, and no water ones. He took it to Key Town. And opened Stronghold Temple on Earth 2. Uh, not long ago, I played a Fan Factions game with Zarito here and a couple other people, Rondo and Scoomy, and Zarito played uh, free econ game, I think, with goats. Uh, if you get somewhat of a repeat here. There are ways for Atlanteans to score without favorite tiles still. Uh, they're all of the bonus scrolls that grant you victory points are here in game. There's gonna be a digging event, and dueling event, and big building event that he's not gonna score. And yeah, everybody else just attacked his cults. Zarita may not win this game. As I said, he will. I'm worried now about my 2v2 partner. Mm. Cheaper dig upgrades, yeah. I'm worried long term, you know. Like his position isn't, and also the way if we look at the board, he may not form any additional towns, you know. So I'm just worried about his macro game and final score. Uh, Chaos. They get C1 to E1 town. C1 to E1. Well, they. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Probably. Unless Hephaestus beats him to it. Mm, no, Chaos are not passing. So children are not getting temp ship. Uh, I can't imagine him advancing shipping twice. Okay, so yeah, Atlanteans probably have tempo on C1 over children, because two ship only gives him access to C1. Uh, so we'll see. The interesting thing is that there were no. Oh no, there were fire rewards. Never mind. My point is fruitless. So let's forget about this. I was about to say something smart, but I changed my mind at the last minute. Uh, yeah, Atlanteans are definitely advancing the game. That's given. Uh, Nobody else is. Prospectors can't, so they love how Buritsuba is one power short from the coin's action, so he goes for a bridge. It probably makes sense. Uh, yeah, that's fairly anticlimactic, I guess. That's one way to put it. Uh, Prospectors with 7 coins in a digging round. Uh, yeah, they spend all of their coins to build a temple and sanctuary, uh, to secure Earth 2, Earth 1, and Water 1. Uh, yeah, it might work out, but I don't like this type of gameplay. Whenever I used to play Prospectors, I just Earth 1 was the most I was getting. I just wanted all of my trading posts up, as soon as possible and for as long as possible, for the additional coins income. Uh, so yeah, mm, children can still technically connect. Oh, wow! B2 was taken by Chaos. Can he? He can totally secure A5 and A6 this round. He'll need to convert his priest to workers. Uh, but I guess, yeah. So Patrick will simply advance shipping. He's in the shipping tile and build a bunch of dwellings. And well, Zarorita with advanced digging, he may actually mess with Patrick here a little bit. With this yellow, this red, this red. No, he goes for it. He secures it. Very interesting play by Patrick. Very interesting. He values that town. Well, it's a digging round, right? But it's 2 points. This can't be. This can't be correct. I like it, but it can't be correct. TM wise, right? It's cool. It's something you wouldn't expect a 500 elo player to do. So it's cool. Uh, I guess all he needs is A5. Well, I mean, Earth 2 Fire 1. So pretty econ heavy game. As I said, yeah, I'm worried about Zorito. Zarito's victory point situation in this game, but we'll see. Uh, and yeah, all Fire Ones and Earth 2s are gone. You don't see that often. This is what a strong table looks like, people. Just rush Fire 1, Earth 2. And then question marks and then profit, and you win games, you know? Uh, yeah, I wonder if Patrick just converts that Prisia to a worker and he builds his last dwelling. He values the town so much. I probably would have just skipped it. Uh, or maybe there is some metagaming here about blocking Zarito from having a good game. Huh? Uh-huh. I see what you're doing there, Patrick. Patrick simply needs to win over Zarito and Yatsuba. Right? To get uh to better his position in the table, in the division. So maybe that's why he did it. Knowing Patrick, I think he would. I think that's the reason he's doing all of that. Converting two priests to workers and her digging A5, building A6. Interesting. Okay. These guys play fast. What about these guys? They aren't that slow either. Okay. This board looks totally different. Here we have all of these big buildings and sanctuaries up, and everybody's just forming towns, trying to form towns somehow. Here, everybody just is spreads everywhere because there is fire and ice scoring for the greatest distance. Let me remind you. So here it is. Oh, wow, wow, whoa, 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 whoa. Witches lost E9 to mermaids. Very sneaky from Sherry, the duck. Very, very sneaky. Man, that hurts. Man, that hurts. It could be expected, you know. Um, and yeah, Dwarf Hamster had a problem securing that because he opened Temple, right, instead of Stronghold here. Uh, which just came back to bite him in the ass in the end. I don't think witches are winning anymore. Because that E9 means you're not forming a third town. Well, he could form a town down south, uh, but they don't have a great. Wait a minute. Yeah, they don't have a great shot at winning network with their econ. Great scoring also not. So Colts. Yeah, they need that to key town, I guess. What has happened? We've got Halai, who's happy that he finally get neighbor in the east. Halai is definitely thinking about network and connecting here. Uh, somehow, somewhere. Connection is worth double the points, more or less, you know, with Fire and Ice scoring. Mm, yeah, let me just check real quick what's the favorite situation. Everybody got Earth 1 apart from Halai. Mm, who went double Econ. Fire 1, Earth 2, and he's gonna farm 2 towns this round. Coins action. Yeah, this is a very nice econ heavy game. Looks so good. Uh, yeah, so Hela is farming 2 towns somehow, I guess. Well, he may not. In order for him to farm the center town, he needs Sanctuary, which he may just skip and build next round. Although he's sitting on a big building tile. So if he gets enough econ to do all of that, uh, he will form a Sanctuary town this round in the center. It's better to do it this round than the next round, points wise, of course. What else? There's the Tuki town. Well, yeah, from witches, of course. Yeah, as I said, he needs it. It's not many points, but he definitely needs it. He needs to fight these cults. He already won. There is very little chance somebody's gonna challenge him on Earth. He doesn't need to advance shipping, although he might. Dwarf hamster, I mean. He's sitting on temp ship. Uh, he might. Well, yeah. So what I was thinking is that he may just send his priest to fire. Secure that fire cult. I mean, fight for it, not secure it, but fight for it. Um, yeah, Nomad Stronghold. Nomad's game is looking very, very solid. Like it's a strong, solid game. Oh, I6. Witches can, if witches can build I6, they should this round because nomads have the stronghold, right? Otherwise, nomads will just sandblast I6, and witches want I6 because depending if halflings connect or not, and what's the yeah, witches still have a shot at getting some points from Fire Knight scoring a network here. Now that I think about it. G1, F2, perhaps a late game hard pick, and maybe that's gonna be enough for a second place or something for distance. Mm. Also, if nomads want to fight for distance, nomads need to take. Well, they don't need to, but they may be looking at D6 so that they can free ship later to B6, which puts halflings in very awkward spot in terms of network and Fahrenheit scoring. Very interesting. Little tensions here and there. I love Terra Mystica. Man, it's such a great game. I love it. Okay. It's a town run. Is anybody else forming a town? I guess mermaids are. Skumi is not. Which is they form there. Halai will form one or two towns. We'll see about that. Uh, it's gonna be a pretty chill round. Division 2. Let's get back to it because oh my god, they already went for a digging spree. I wonder what's Hephaestus' plan to win. How to win this game? He's get points less than Yatsuba. Uh, but prospectors, they're not forming more towns. They don't have that great of an econ either. They can build a bunch of dwellings. Oh, they haven't advanced their shipping yet. Huh. They have a TP town though, so it's not looking too bad. What's the other one situation? I'm interested. Everybody has it apart from oh yeah, Atlanteans. I forgot they have no VP favorite tile. Right. Because that means Chaos are still in a good spot. With Water One and two towns secured, he still hasn't formed a single one. He will probably fight for fire and air, make sure that he secures both. That's a lot of points for him. Network aspirations, I guess. Uh, by the way, we will see very very cheap network points here for some of these players. Uh, Children are not connected. Zarida doesn't have to worry too much then about expanding because he will secure those 6 points at least. Chaos may end up being second or first even. Oh my god. Yeah, this is looking good for the downside to. Yeah, the only problem with Chaos is that they don't have much space to expand. If prospectors or Atlanteans decide to go heavy on network, he doesn't have that many hexes to build on. Only one red hex left. He would need free shipping to get to I-6 down south, or one of these greens, and get to I-5 to have a shot at grabbing these reds. Okay. Oh, Hephaestus has formed only one town with an expensive trading post. He has another one coming, and he's already sitting at 82 victory points. Children of the Worm are so strong. Um, we have two expensive trading posts on board, by the way. One from Prospectors in the center, one from Children in the east. Yeah, I wonder which of these factions will build their strongholds. Well, Atlanteans want. By the way, it's been an hour, and we're almost at the end of round 5 here, Division 2. So it's gonna be a way shorter stream than previous ones. Uh, which I know how to feel about that. Man, I miss my grapes. I didn't buy any grapes today for myself. But I get a new hat. uh, right. Anything else worth noting? Uh, 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 uh. I feel like I've talked a lot for the last hour. I feel somewhat exhausted, almost a bit tired. So let me just take a little break here. Mm, mm. Pass out situation. We're going in round 6. Prospectors are the first to pass. They secured themselves a dwelling tile, and they're gonna have a lot of coins. So they only need one shipping to connect. All the rest of the coins can go into digging out dwellings. So prospectors are, yeah, they're in a very strong spot here. Earth one, Water one, still building a bunch of dwellings, winning network. They've won Earth already. Uh, Pretty significant point lead over Atlanteans and Chaos. Yeah, Itsuba may be in the lead here. Pretty cool. And he's definitely not playing as as well. He's, how to say it diplomatically. I guess thinking time is gonna be way lower this time in this game in Division 2 than 2 weeks ago. Okay, Division 1. Skumi moves must take an action. What action is Skumi moves taking? Yeah, here's the town from Halai. He advanced digging and he had to build Sanctuary for Fire 2. Uh, mm, yeah, no VP favor tiles games are cool. Halflings are very good at those. Zero, no Earth one, no Water one type of a game. But here with no network and no Fire Night scoring, maybe hard. Uh, they still have a shot at getting a couple of those points from those, but it's gonna be hard. He gets another town. He has a pastile. He's gonna have a lot of points at the end of this round, which he desperately needs uh, to win this game. Yeah, slight reminders. Kumimons is playing for Gino. So Gino is hoping. Gino is, I think he's eating some. I think he said that he's gonna be at the restaurant with his family. So that's pretty cool. Uh, so yes, Kumimons is playing instead of him. Uh, I hope you're having a great meal, Gino, wherever you are. Mm, right. Situation is looking pretty grim for witches. Yeah. By the way, I said a couple. a couple of streams of nerd cubes that my TM senses are gone almost. I can't do the math. I cannot evaluate things interesting anymore. I lost my TM senses. I don't know what's good, what's bad, what's strong, what's weak. So, but yeah, I feel like Witch's game isn't looking very strong with these Colts. If they lose B6, well, so for Witches to form another town, they need to double like B6, get a bridge, and get some neighbors. Go to the TM doctor. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Uh, will be the best TM doctor here. Maybe I will be the TM doctor. Hey, because I'm my. Oh, I know. I'm gonna. Second time today. I was about to say something smart, but I decided, nah, it's not gonna be smart. Uh, but yeah, TM doctor would come in handy if we had one. There's the landscape from witches on Juan. I said it's gonna be maybe pretty significant for witches to get to Juan and F2. There are some network and finite distance points to be had here. How I took a priest down and the cult town. Looking at his economy, I feel like he just committed to no connection. Although he advanced shipping once. Maybe maybe he'll try to get B3 and, dig through the north easily. Depends on Nomad's first action. That's true. Oh, Nomad's. Oh, by the way, Nomad's lost this sound too, huh? Nomad's definitely need a second town here, right? Because they're nomads. There's still nobody took Water One yet, which is interesting. What's the current situation? I can't really imagine which is going for Water One here. It's gonna be a suicide. Nomads probably will. Mermaids don't particularly need it. They may rather convert those resources into something else. A8. Mermaids took A8, not B3. Okay. Hella has a chance of connecting in an easy way, you know? Mm. Nomads passed first, so I'm assuming they just go coins action. They have a spade tile, so they can grab A6 and then they can grab A7 or C2 with their stronghold action. So I guess they secured themselves a town there. Uh, for Halai to connect, he needs two shipping to be able to get any hexes that he needs. Oh, there are also some cold spades. Okay, never mind. On top of that, all of that. Oh, yeah, Wishes had cold spades, right? Uh, I totally missed this because I'm jumping from one game to another without paying much attention to either of them. So I missed that Witches don't need to double dig. They have a yeah. They just grab B6, and they are almost guaranteed to get neighbors because somebody is grabbing D6. It's either nomads or halflings, and B4 for either of those perhaps. So all they need is a bridge to form this town. Uh, hey, mermaids dig through E10. Whose game was it? Some on Zeus's channel there was a series with my best game. Uh, I feel like it was Barnawall, but I might be wrong. Somebody posted a cool game, mermaids game, or was it Nerdcube? Maybe it was Nerdcube. With a town, yeah, with playing mermaids and grabbing the same area, E9, E10, and E11. Pretty cool game. Uh, yeah, let me just check there real quick. Maybe I'll find it without much effort. Uh, oh my God, so many notifications from the Discord. Zorus. Playlist. Uh, your best game. Who was it? Yeah, it was Nerdcube. Yep. Uh, yes. So, uh, pretty cool. Always nice to see mermaids on in this area. You don't see that often. What else is happening? Witches went to H6. Our witches, I guess he just wants to be able to get some space. These are cheap hexes, and Heli may not be interested in digging those hexes away from witches. He probably doesn't worry too much about them. I can't imagine which is going for two more towns, right? That's too expensive. You need a temple for fire tool, all of the remaining four trading posts, uh, at least for, yeah, three dwellings and two hard digs or just digs. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll see. Uh, Plus is in a good spot. How is Kumi doing in terms of this north area? Pretty cool. He probably will secure that town. Oh, how I went for two ship advances. Right. So he will grab a7 this move, and nobody's stopping him from it. And then all he needs is d6. So this is interesting. So if you're Scooby Moons, who's playing for Gino for somebody else, right? Do you feel like digging d6 away and grabbing it so that first halflings do not connect, but second you can reach b6 and have a way better situation for Fire Knight scoring greatest distance thingy, right? But if that were the case, Scooby would have taken that hex already, right? Or they're balancing, Scooby is torn apart between securing his town spot that he needs and grabbing that d6, perhaps. I guess he can always go d7 and b6. Well, always with free shipping. He's got coins and priests, so that is possible. Mm, but yeah, getting d6 simply cuts off halflings entirely. Yeah, they also have a spade tile. A6. Okay. This makes sense. Does it? Oh, does it? Well, Halle didn't take this hex either. He figured that, hey, I don't need that hex if one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Halle has one dwelling. Haha. And nomads, how many dwellings do nomads have? They have zero. Okay. Uh, because Halide doesn't need the only d6. He needs d6 and other hex. So I didn't do the tempo check here, but maybe there was, there's some tempo thingy like Scooby needs to secure his town for his own points. He also needs to build up training posts so that he can place down dwellings. He may be worried that Halai simply digs away his town in the north out of spite, because what else would halflings be doing this game if they're not connecting? Oh, which is on d6. Come on, let's go. Dwarf hamster, great. Ah, this is awesome. This is expensive but awesome. Did he hard dug it, right? How I missed D6? I'm not surprised by that. How my man? Why do you always miss something? Hi, my man. I know you tend to watch VODs of my streams, so uh, I love you, man. Do not change, please. Never change. Yeah. Come back to the game. How about we switch back to Division Two because I have a feeling these guys might be finishing up soon. Uh, let's go. What has changed since the last time we've been here? A lot. Yeah, these guys are almost done. Come on. Okay, what's this? Yeah, whatever. What is the situation here? Uh, Hephaestus built a pretty cool town in the west. Mm, yeah, prospectors took a couple easy hexes. Oh my God, Zeritas. Yeah. Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, Atlanteans and their freaking stronghold ability. They get a lot of points and all of that, right? Yeah. So Hephaestus wins the division because uh, for Hephaestus not to be able to win Division Two, there's only one scenario when he comes in fourth and Yotsuba comes in first. And as we can see, it's clearly not the case. Um, so Hephaestus wins his division. Well done, Hephaestus, my man. Slap power, you know. Good job, good job. So congrats to him. What else is happening? Who's winning this game? Patrick, yeah, built his town in the US, built his town in Sender. Uh, he's not. He's getting 6 network points, right? Oh, he advanced the game. Uh, but yeah, he decided to advance shipping now. Mm, and he can build one more dwelling, two more dwellings. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, only one more dwelling. mm, or he goes for the no, he can't even afford the stronghold. One power short. Too bad. So he goes for what was it? Temple? Yeah, just temple and some air free something free thingies. Uh, right. Who won this game? I don't know because I feel like I missed like 90% of this game, even though I spent so much time here on the stream. Is this Arito? I think so, right? Points lead, 8 code points, network better than the Hephaestus. Hey! Atlanteans are strong. Zarito is strong. My man Zarito managed to win the game last week. And I said I was rooting for him, huh? At the very start of the stream. It's his first game in this division, in this TMTL season. Very nice. Very nice. The finals score. Yeah, 162 with Atlanteans. The others are pretty close. Yeah, he just ran away with that game. No Earth 1, no Water 1. Earth 2, Fire 1, Atlanteans game, people. That's how we do it. Damn, you're good. Okay. Congrats to Zarida on winning the game. Congrats to Hephaestus on winning his Division 2 Europe Division. Okay, Division 1. We're left here. We still have a whole round to play. We can chill a little bit. There's only one game left. We're not gonna miss anything from now on. So, let me just check the thingy time real quick. Yes, sir, but still the slowest, but hey, Much better than 2 weeks ago. Good job. Uh, okay. Division 1. Uh, yeah, the problem with Fahrenheit scoring is that so if there's no Fahrenheit scoring, I can more or less evaluate who is in a better spot, who isn't, and worst case scenario, just get surprised or be completely wrong. But with Fahrenheit scoring, my math simply my 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 brain turns off. I can't evaluate. I can't say who's better here with Fahrenheit scoring on at this point in the game. You know, without Fahrenheit scoring, I would say that it's pretty even still. Witches have cults. They haven't connected yet, but they have one more town. They have cults. You know, this type of stuff. So they don't have a VP pass tile, while everybody else has. That's pretty grim. Nomad still have one more town to build. Halai has no network, no connection, no F1. Uh, what's Halai's plan here? Temple Water One build temples? I know, just big. He advanced shipping. Free shipping halflings. He can't connect anymore, right? Even yeah, there's no way. Uh, can he form another town? No, I don't think so. He doesn't have enough ego to dig out a third town. Uh, mermaids with both of these. This is interesting. So mermaid's game is so good that he managed to build both of his big buildings uh, earlier than round 6, and they still have a shot at winning network. Well, being second, I guess. So that's cool. Uh, yeah, everybody at the table is having fun, which is great because if they're having fun, we're also having fun. At least I am having fun. So good. No, don't tell. Hi, my man. Please never change. Oh, how I just realized there's finance scoring in this game. Connection was crucial. Oh my goodness. My God. Yeah, there is nobody else like Halai in Team World. That's for sure. That's for sure. Okay. Apart from that fact, he has a pass style, no F1, but he still has resources to spend. Uh, I'll think so. Well, witches are doing good, right? Witches beat halflings this game because they have better cults. They still have a witches town. They have better network and better fire night scoring, right? They don't have a pass style, okay. But all of that could be enough to what's the phrase? Well, to reach Hellions, uh, surpass him in victory points. Mm, what else? Mermaids almost ran out of resources. Barely halfway through. They're almost done here, mate. Come on, give them a break. uh, yeah, a very nice game, by the way, Zorito. I was rooting for you from round 1. The moment I noticed that you haven't won a single game in your division, so yeah, that was the moment I decided, hey, Zarito needs to win that one, and you did win. So congrats. Uh, about this game again, how good are Nomads? Nomads have a pass style. They're winning a network. They still have one more town. Uh, they went for that D7 I was talking about earlier. Yeah, so Scoomy rightfully realized, deduced, or predicted that he's gonna get D7 and B6 for the greatest distance for a nice scoring. Now, he may go for something like fire. Well, maybe not. No, he just needs an expensive trading post here, right? But he probably wait. What's the? I think with those particular dwellings, let me count it real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I guess he's still winning. He's still winning. Fire nice scoring. So what I was thinking about if Scooby needs to like place one more dwelling on I7 or A13 or something like that and save the sandblast, but he doesn't really. So he can sandblast anything he wants. Uh, there's little chance that mermaids will. I guess there's probably there's no chance whatsoever for mermaids to die him. Let's see what happens in Xavok Division. Yeah, exactly. This is Xavok's Division, by the way. It's not Division 1, it's Xavok's Division, for those who didn't know. Uh, oh, sorry about that. So, Halley's just gonna build. Halley's probably a bit sad and angry, so he's just gonna build a bunch of dwellings here and there. Nothing particularly exciting. What is exciting is Witch's game, right from the start, and still exciting. His the first exciting thing is that Dwarf Hamster is sitting on 69 points. Nice. That's one thing. Second thing is that he's behind everybody else. This is interesting. He's got one more Witch's Town. He's got very nice cults. He has no pastyle. And he gets some network and fire nice scoring points regardless of what happens. Mermaids. What's Mermaid's plan here? I don't know. Mm, maybe for yeah, so mermaids maybe they just advance digging, plays the landscape, something like that. They don't have water one, so building whatever for science. They dug the landscape. Here, do they have fire too? They do have fire too. Oh, so it's gonna be under town. Ah, it's gonna be the first town ever built by mermaids on baseball. Xero has 21 points. That is true. And it's his bye week. So last week he won the division, and now he's chilling uh, somewhere like Bahamas or Hawaii or whatever. Or maybe he's playing Terra Mystica. Thanks for dropping by. Is Xero playing Terra Mystica? Or Xero? That'll be very Xero like. Winning division, and no, he's offline. Uh, yeah, thanks for dropping by, MLP Nix. Yeah, we're almost done with this TMTL season. But hey, there is a chance I'm gonna do the stream on Sunday because Division 3 are lazy bastards and they don't play on Thursdays. They play on Sunday this week. So, oh, hey, that's very kind of mermaids. Witches now can get a cheap trading post here, which doesn't change much. Oh, they have fire too, so it does change much. Uh, they don't need a bridge. Yeah, Scooby just went for the 11 pointer, makes sense. Uh, For free 8 resources, still want more dwelling to build, already at free shipping, still has a sandblast, so uh, yeah, very decent, very solid Nomads game, I would say, as opposed to everybody else, which are simply chaotic. And this is always nice to see when you play a faction, you just play it, and on top of that, you get some fire nice scoring. Like Scooby didn't have to commit his whole game plan for Fire Night scoring. His starting spots were all the same. The only difference was that in round six he went for D7, B6, which he might have done anyway, even if there was no Fire Night scoring. You know, so this indicates a very smooth and solid game. Sherry's going for another town. What towns are left, by the way? Ship Town, Worker Town. Yeah, one of those, probably. Uh, how are witches doing? They are winning free cults. Mm, that's nice. They need. Oh, they need two ship. No, they need one ship advance. Ha ha ha! Another reason for witches to take D6. One fewer ship advances. Which somebody might say, "Hey, it's only a ship advance." Well, Uh, it's a ship advance that they wouldn't need otherwise, because every other dwelling that any other hex that they may want to reach are only two ships away. So uh, there is another reason for the D6. And yeah, it turned out that mermaids needed to place the landscape to form another town. So they had a cheap neighbor here. Worked pretty cool. This is a cool town, by the way, right here from mermaids, for sure. And Havatos had a very cool town. Will witches take I-10 in time? Even if they take I-10, they may not get I-11. Unless, wait, Halai is actually going for another town. Of course, he has fired two. Alright, so he needs 10 plus 6, 16 plus 2. That's 18 resources. He has that. Okay, so Halai has another town. Free towns, free shipping, but no network, no foreign scoring. Uh, Pretty insignificant cold points. And no favor tiles. Still, even if Halle doesn't win, which I assume he doesn't, it was a very strong Halfling game with whatever he had to work with, right? No favor tiles, no foreign scoring. Still pretty good points. And a pass tile on top of that. Yeah, this round six is way slower, thankfully, to those players, as opposed to Division 2, we just start through it. And yeah, we completely missed. I completely missed whole round six almost. We came back for the last couple of moves. Mm, yeah, since these scores are so close, I'm not gonna check with the TMTL score sheet yet, because anything can happen here. Uh, yeah. Also, Nomads as of right now, they have 12 cool points, which is cool. But I assume these guys will just. Well, mermaids, they have two priests left. There's probably something good they can with those priests, like advanced shipping once more. And then they will send a priest to Earth. Hey, which is went for double deck. Oh, I-10 and A-12. Okay. Oh, mermaids wanted the hex. Yeah, they just advanced shipping so that they could reach I-10 through the landscape. Ha! Very sneaky. But Dwarf Hamster has very sharp senses. of Terra Mystica, and he noticed that, and he took a double dig to secure it. Now, the question is, can Halai spend some resources to dig this green? Even if he can, will he do it? Does he benefit from it? Even if he digs it, does it slow witches that much? Uh, witches actually can get second on the network. Easy, right? Mm, yeah, they need is a trading post, two more dwellings. But ship advance, so that's 4, 15, 5, 6, 3. Yeah, with those, if Halai doesn't dig it, uh, they can reach second place in network, which is happening right now. Okay. I'm not sure about Fahrenheit scoring. I'm just assuming they're third, right? Looks like it, yeah. So second network, third in Fahrenheit scoring, which is have a shot. Although no, Nomads win over them. Nomads get double 18 points, 36 and 12 from Colts, or 10 or something, and they have a pass down, and they have 20 victory points over Witches on top of that. So yeah, looks like Scooby wins this game. If Scooby wins this game, how do we count those points for Gino? I don't remember. I haven't read the rules of TMTL, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, if Gino gets 10 points, he may get second, or does he get half points? It's probably half points, right? So it's free. So he might get second if Sherry is third. If Sherry did like a third, I guess he might be. But who is bidding mermaids? Uh, Perhaps halflings with a pastime and one more town. I wonder if this town was even worth it for Halai. It's gonna be a 9 points town, and he built all these trading posts and dwellings for. Well, okay, this is a dwelling round, so you think he scores half? Yeah, that's fair. Uh, Let me just check that real quick. Now I'm curious. Yeah, it's that type of thing. It's last week of TMTL. Hey, let's read TMTL rules, right? Season 9, by the way, people. Subs bench. Uh, the replacement player will score no points and will be invisible for scoring. Oh, it's no shows. Okay. Half the points. Correct. Uh, so yeah. Uh, on behalf of Gino, I thank you, Scoomy, here for winning this game. Because I'm assuming he's winning, right? Who's second? You'll have to watch the VOD back. I don't know why would you want to do it. uh, but hey, be my guest. Uh, yeah, we probably spend more time here. Although this is not a deep dive stream. I'm just watching and talking random stuff that comes to my mind, and that's pretty much it. Notable thing about your game here, all of yours. Uh, well, maybe not all of it. Yeah. Uh, the funny thing about this game is Halai, and that's what's funny. Halai is funny. That's for sure. He missed that he needed D6, and he missed that there is Fahrenheit scoring game. So this is interesting. Hey, look at this children's town that I very much enjoy. So this is Arido's win here. Well done, Zarido from Division Two. This I know everyone know Water One Atlanteans game plan and winning by 22. So pretty cool. We'll see how well you guys will do. Mm. Oh, how I even dug that I7. Huh. Okay. Uh, the same kind of town too. Wait a minute. What do you mean? Oh, like yeah, this shape. Yeah, pretty cool. Huh. You're right. Right. If you're still with us here, Scooby, your game was very solid. I've been saying that a lot. Very solid game. The fact you got this spade around one is really questionable. Uh, I mean, questionable from the other player's perspective, right? They handed you the spade. It was silly. Yeah, okay, let's call it this way. It was silly. But many silly things happened in this season of TMTL. Me above all the rest. Uh, yeah, but you built everything but your sanctuary. Is coming getting third in division with one game. Hey, if uh, well, probably that depends what's the score of the other players. But yeah, that might be the case. Uh, if Hala isn't last, right? Well, okay. Let's watch the end of the game. We're almost done here. Uh, very cool Witches game. That's what I'm gonna say. I said it from the start. Yeah, with that opening, uh, so that's also pretty interesting. Their opening was very slow, as far as economy is concerned, right? They ended up they passed round two with having a temple and two dwelling, something like that, and they still got second in network, which is very cool. That D6 was crucial. Okay, how do the points look? And three towns. Hey, oh, I missed the third town. Wow, I missed the third town. You're right. You're correct. Yeah, I can't see it. I just didn't see it. What town was it? Come on, a power town. Of course, it was a power town. What else? 12, 6, 0, 18, 12, 0. Hey, wait a minute. I got 6 points from Fahrenheit scoring, which just didn't get any. Whoa. What the hell happened? So close between the other three, of course. Well done, Scummy. Congrats on winning the game on Gino's behalf. How did I still manage to squeeze out second? Okay, so how I gets 3 points. 8, so no. Wait, Cherry's last. And Dwarf Hamster is third. So how I second in the division, and Kumita is Cherry for third place, right? I don't know what the type breaks are. But that doesn't change the fact that Sevok won his division and Hephaestus won his division, Division 1 and 2's. Hella is second, right, in Division One. Because it's 3 points. Yeah, zero. That seems right. I have no idea what the order was. But hey, we can check that real quick. Zarito, yeah, he gets 6, so that's 10. Who was second here? Yotsuba gets 3, so you tie for second place. What the tie breaks are, I have no idea. And then there's Patrick in the fourth place. Hey, that's pretty cool. Okay, very nice, very nice games from everybody here. Yeah, these were cool games, by the way. Let me tell you that. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Uh, we will see if, well, so for those who just joined us, there's going to be one last game from Euro Divisions. It's going to be played on Sunday. Uh, Division 3 play on Sunday. Uh, I can just, yeah, I can probably tell you what time, but there will be some announcement or something. If any of you are curious to see it, to watch it, 7 p.m. CST. So it's like 1 p.m. EST, something like that. Um, I may stream it, somebody else may stream it. So, well, regardless, I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody. Congrats to all the division winners. Well played by everybody that played this TMTL Season 9 Terra Mystica Thursday League. Uh, yeah, the only bad thing about this TMTL is that I came in fourth in my turn-based division. But hey, you can't win everything. Especially me. I've never won anything but some random arena games. Um, Thanks everybody for joining in. Uh, um, yeah, well, what else can I say? Well, have a nice evening, and uh, and yeah, take care and watch out for future TMTL seasons, which they they are probably gonna happen for the till the end of time, till BGA's closes, but then we'll find somewhere else to play. Okay. Thanks again and goodbye. Drink more water and sweet dreams to everybody.